Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
On the day I was born, it all got around. And I ain't little I wonder. Welcome to the Daily Grind. Oh man, I practiced that and it was not good. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. I'm not really bad to the bone. I as much as I try.
You are.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice. It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. And you know what that means? It is Cuban Tuesdays. I'm jumping ahead, but I got Rusty with me. I've been excited. I woke up this morning. I was like, it's Bachelor Day, baby. How are you, Rusty? Are you good?
I'm good. Yeah, I got Bachelor updates. I also have updates about another must-watch documentary on Netflix that we'll talk about. But it's beautiful. It's cool here in East Memphis. I was outside with my neighbor enjoying my coffee. We were chatting, and he said, Rusty, back in my day, I could go to the grocery store with $2 in my pocket. And I could get a loaf of bread, some butter, some eggs, and come home, money in my pocket. He said, can't do that anymore. There's too many cameras around. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
Shoplifting. I love it. The Daily Grind does not condone shoplifting. No. I guess I should say that. But that's a good joke. It's good. When there's a pun involved, we do encourage it. Let's jump right into it because I've got a lot I want to cover today. Not much about the Grizzlies, but I do want to talk a little bit about the Grizzlies because that's what we do. Bleacher Report, which we did our hot Grizz summer earlier this summer where we re-ranked our
check it and see.
Oh gosh,
I knew I could get one.
My practice was not good. We did our top 15 Grizzlies of all time. The Bleacher Report folks went and they have done their Mount Rushmore for each team. I wasn't surprised with their Memphis Grizzlies Mount Rushmore. It was the core four. It was Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, Mike Conley, Tony Allen. Would this be your Mount Rushmore? I guess is my question. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I mean, I think right now I agree at this point.
I agree 100%. I mean, Jaren has won some awards and Ja has gotten some accolades, but I just don't think they're quite to that pantheon yet. Again, a player's best ability is availability. We talked about Ja yesterday. Woke up chose violence yesterday. Jaren is coming along, but I don't think he's quite there yet. But these guys walk so that the Grizz next gen could run. They were responsible for helping kind of bring us into this new age and new direction. And so I think for as far as importance to the franchise so far, and again, Ja is our first ever superstar, which is an accolade and amazing thing in and of itself. But for what they accomplished and who they were, Marc Gasol was the first Grizzly to ever start winning major awards, winning the Defensive Player of the Year and being 8th in MVP voting. He was an all-star. There's all these things that he did first so that we could get to where we are now. So I think that this is the absolute right list.
Yep. I agree. And I was worried they might try to get cute. I thought that some people might try to get cute, but I don't know. Most of these lists were pretty good. We're not going to go through the other teams, but I thought this was a pretty good list. The only question I had was LaMelo Ball on the Hornets, but we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can tell it's summertime, right? We're reaching for content. You got LeBron James on multiple lineups, and so it is what it is. He was important to a lot of teams, and but again, I think they got the Grizzlies exactly right. I think that there is a path for Ja and Jaren to be on this list. They're just not there yet. Again, and that's no shade towards Ja whatsoever because he is our first true international superstar. Just go watch the videos of him in the Far East. But as far as production and on-court antics, he's not there yet.
Yep. Which, fast forward one season, we might be singing a different tune.
This could all be erased if Ja plays 70 games this year and we make a deep run in the playoffs. Then this could all completely change. This time, August 26th of 2026, we could have a completely different list on Bleacher Report.
Yep, no question. And I don't know. We'll see. Enough about Grizzlies talk because I was pretty excited about this gimmick. We were talking about Mount Rushmore, which, that implies the best. I want to talk about some crap. I want to talk about some poop. I want to talk about some stinky. I thought it would be fun to talk about, you know who's not on the Mount Rushmore? The crappiest teams in the league. The crappiest teams. This is going to be a new, I want this to be like a recurring thing. This is our crap episode. This is the episode where we talk about crap. We are going to start by talking about the NBA's worst. Who will be the NBA's worst team next year? I am only going to be talking about the two teams that I personally picked from the East and from the West. I'm just going to keep this nice and simple. We're going to talk about the NFL later. We're just going to talk about the crappy teams in sports right now because it's a crappy month for sports news. So why not talk about crap? Why not? Let's start with the Nets first. So head on over to FanDuel Sportsbook if you want to keep track of this with us, because they do have odds for, I guess, 20 plus regular season wins, which is where we are going to be hovering. So if you start with the Brooklyn Nets, which let me give you their projected starters. Their projected starters at point guard, they have Igor Dimon. At shooting guard, they have Terrence Mann. They've got Michael Porter Jr. They've got Noah Clowney and Nick Claxton. They're to get 20 plus regular season wins, it's minus 148.
That's brutal. That's brutal. I mean, that's so bad, right? I mean, like, that's almost plus money, which, spoiler alert, there's plus money coming. Yep. And they're not wrong. I mean, Nick Claxton's a good player, but like that team is just mired in tank and be bad, and they don't know how to win. And so you get young guys in there and you're trying to get them to figure out how to win. And the old heads in there don't know how to win. And so it's just a never ending cycle. That's a bad starting five. Michael Porter Jr. barely moves the needle for it. The Nets are trash and they are not going to be good anytime soon. I was trying to think who's going to give them run. I mean, I think the Wizards might be. I'm more higher on the Wizards. At least I like guys on their team. There's just not many dudes I like on this Nets squad, and I really don't like the starting five. I really don't like the starting five. And Michael Porter Jr. is having quite a summer, and he's 1 degree away from his brother, and so there could be some things coming out about Michael Porter Jr. You just never know. Like, is he going to be betting as well? He said some crazy and some wild things this summer in interviews. So it's just like, I don't know what the future holds for the Brooklyn Nets, but I can tell you this much. I don't know there's going to be 20 wins.
I mean, it's going to be tough, man. It's just, we're not even going to talk about their depth, because who is their depth after Zaire Williams? I just don't know. Who's their coach? I almost Charles Lee. Charles Lee's their coach, right? Or is it? Yeah, Jordy Fernandez.
Jordy Fernandez.
Charles Lee is with Charlotte. It's not a bad coach. Just he's got nothing to work with, and there's an organization that doesn't seem keen on helping him do anything.
No, they are mired in misery, and they have not been good since the Kenyon Martin and Jason Kidd days. And I don't see us returning to that anytime soon. Just an absolute doormat, poverty franchise, if you will.
Yep. You go over to the West. If you want to switch gears, we can head over to the Utah Jazz.
This is wild.
We talked about plus money. The Utah Jazz are plus 130 to win 20 plus regular season games. For those of you keeping track at home, this is like it. I'm trying to think the best way to describe this in layman terms. You will win money if they win more than 20 games, because no one thinks it's going to happen. This might be the worst team in the league. They're starting. What you got?
Oh yeah, I was just going to agree, man. Like, absolutely. And they absolutely have a proven track record, because they shut down Lauri Markkanen in February for mysterious ailments for a month. And this team is on the fast track to an 18-win season.
Yep. And I mean, Edward in the comments, but shout out everybody in the comments. Kimi saying, Edward, thank you guys for hopping in. He says take the over. He thinks they're going to get 21. Let me give you their projected starters. They got Isaiah Collier, Walter Clayton Jr., Ace Bailey, Lauri Markkanen, and Walker Kessler. This is assuming that Lowry stays on this team. They don't trade him, and this is assuming they don't trade Walker Kessler.
I mean, on paper, those are a couple of good names. But we've seen what happened. Like I just said, they shut down Lauri Markkanen for mysterious ailments in February, and then the league will come in and find him and force them to play him. I mean, I think Ace Bailey's a good player. I think Walker Kessler is a fine center. Isaiah Collier has shown flashes. Like, he could probably be a decent player. Walter Clayton Jr. was great on a national championship team. But, like, that is, again, a franchise that is, again, those of y'all watching at home, like this, be careful what you wish for when you talk about the Grizzlies need to tank and blow it up and do all that stuff, because this is what you end up with, is you end up with a Utah Jazz type team who can never figure out how to win again. And you just get stuck in this cycle of mediocrity and picking bad players and having a really good player that you trade off. And I mean, they already shipped off, the law firm and John Collins Sexton, and you just never truly recover. And so these two are prime examples of why the Grizzlies need to be competitive and keep their players as long as they can.
I mean, it's interesting too with the Jazz because they've got someone running that operation who at least isn't an idiot. I mean, Danny Ainge has done this before.
But it doesn't feel like he's even trying right now.
No, it does not.
Just the way they're shipping out players and shipping out picks and not really I appreciate holding firm and picking Ace Bailey at 5. Like, I appreciate that, but like, I have no faith that they're going to run out of quality NBA product next year. And I'm kind of glad they only come to the Forum one time, because that's only one time you have to see a really bad team in Memphis.
I mean, both of these teams, I think I made a fart. Right?
Both
of
these teams.
Both these teams just have an overall. I guess my biggest problem with both these teams, there's a question mark, or what are they doing? I just don't see any sort of overarching vision for either one of these teams. Which, like Kenny and Edward, that's on Danny Ainge's son is running the team. That's me. Like it's not even the guy that's done it before is just kind of a figurehead there. He's not actually pulling the strings as someone who's not done it before, and clearly that is showing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be Danny Ainge's son, grandson, grandfather, Danny Ainge himself. This team ain't going nowhere. Hammer the under.
Yeah, I mean, God, plus money to win 20+ games is wild, dude. It's wild.
Yeah, it is certainly a take.
Yep.
It's wild.
These are the crappiest odds that you can get in the NBA right now over at FanDuel. If you're looking for teams that aren't going to win and you want to bet on that because you like betting on crap, go place money on these guys, like these two teams, because I mean, they're not going to be very good. You might, if even not good, 21 games is still not good, and you can still win that bet. Crazy.
I mean, geez,
this is bad. We are going to take a really quick break because we got more crap to talk about. I'm having fun saying crap. We are going to switch gears. We're talking about the worst of the NBA. We're going to take a break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about the worst in the NFL. Because season starts next week, y'all. We're like, what, a week away? No, a week away?
Like just under 2 weeks away.
Yeah, baby. Like, we got to talk crap. We're going to talk crap right after this break.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
2014, the first team I started on, we won the Miami Beach Bowl and, of course, won the Brawl as well.
Yes, you did.
We went 10-3, finished the year ranked number 25 in the country.
Yep.
And 2014, and that team and those players will be honored coming up on Saturday. For those that don't know, that team, while it's not the best team in this run, it was the start of the run. That is a special group of human beings, truthfully. Yeah. I know we don't always say it, but there's a lot of pride there, man. Like, absolutely. Even though we haven't been able to fully reap the benefits and rewards of what it's become, the indoor practice facility, the NIL money, the FedEx deal, like all these different things, there is a lot of pride where we can point and be like, if we never lay that groundwork, that doesn't happen.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we are back. Yeah, we are. Y'all, that ad showed up. We got great people that support us. Trilogy Tattoo, go check them out. Get your tat. Kenny did. Ounce of Hope.
Kenny did.
Yeah, Kenny did. Everybody we're talking about today could use an ounce of hope. You know, God, Nets, Jazz, the two teams we're about to talk about in the NFL. Scan this promo code, y'all. If any of those teams are watching, scan this promo code. Go get you some seltzers. Get you some gummies. You're going to need it this season.
They need the Mushroom Vitality gummies to try and get over the hump. That's for sure.
That may give them 1 or 2 wins. We don't know. And use the code, get 15% off. Yeah, it's nice. And we're also brought to you by FanDuel, y'all. Which they are this next segment. We said we were going to talk about the NFL, so it is time once again for our NFL futures focus.
Focus.
Love it. Like an echo. It's great. Today's NFL futures focus. This whole segment is we pick a future bet over at FanDuel and we talk about it. In keeping with today's theme. Gosh, this is funny. And I lost my page. Classic. And sticking with today's theme, the focus. We're going to do the NFL. It is these two teams who I think are going to be the 2 worst teams in the NFL. We have both of these. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. The New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Under 3.5 regular season wins. Or the Cleveland Browns under 3.5 regular season wins. So one or the other. This is minus 130. So let's talk about the Saints first. So if one of these teams wins under 3.5 wins, so wins 3 games or under, that not both, one or the other. It's or, not and. It's minus 130. So the people at FanDuel have a lot of faith. Either the Saints or the Browns are going to be awful. Doggy doo-doo in keeping with the theme. Let's start with the Saints first, because I actually think they're going to be worse than the Browns.
Strictly because the quarterback play and defense, right? Like Shaw is not the future of that franchise. Like, it was a terrible, terrible pick. I don't get that whatsoever. They've got a few good weapons, and Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara is still like a player in this league, but they don't have anybody that's really going to get over the hump and get them over the hump offensively, and their defense is just abhorrent, man.
It's just like first-year coach, no quarterback. They still don't have a quarterback. It's Rattler or I can't even say Shuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can count. You pick teams with the coach with a proven coach and a proven quarterback, and this team has neither.
That's neither, and nobody's walking through that door is going to save them. Arch Manning and walking through that door anytime over the next couple of seasons, and so that team is going to be bad, and in a bad division too. In the NFC South, they're still going to be the worst team in the worst division.
Yeah, so I guess so that is my biggest hesitance with picking one or the other, because yes, the Saints are going to be bad, but they also play in, like we said, Rattler was just named starting QB, or DG says so Rattler's starting. It's even worse. Uncle Rico is better than the Saints quarterback. So My biggest thing is this division is bad. They might be able to eke some wins in this division just on the simple fact that it is awful. You go to the Browns division, which this is where it gets interesting because I like the Browns better. I think they have a more talented roster, but this division is harder. Got the Ravens, you got the Bengals, and you've got the Steelers. I feel more. I think King Mink said it in the comments too. I just feel more confident that the Browns would win. I like the talent more that Cleveland has, and I trust their coach more. But I just don't. It's still like that division's tough, man. What if they lose every one of those games? All 6 of them. They could lose all 6 of those. The Saints could at least win 3, maybe.
Honestly, they're on even footing for me.
Yeah.
Neither backup. They're starting Joe Flacco. Dylan Gabriel is too small to see over the offensive line, and he was put in a better situation in the preseason for sure, but he still couldn't figure it out. Shedeur Sanders gets so nervous that he got like a 24-yard sack the other day because instead of stepping up into what was a nice pocket, he just backpedals, and he gets himself in trouble. So neither of those guys are ready to start. I do think Shedeur has more long-term talent than Dylan Gabriel for sure, but he's not ready to start in the NFL right now. Hence why they're going with Joe Flacco. And so I honestly both –
him if they could really mess with him if they start him. I'm glad they're not starting him.
Yeah, agree. Like, don't start the guy yet. Don't throw the rookie in and let him get just because he's going to get pummeled until he figures out how to step up into an NFL pocket.
Yes.
And he's got the height and the arm strength to be that passer. He panics, and that's what he did at Colorado. That's what he's still doing now. He's got a lot of ways. He's got a long way to go to grow to be able to be a starting NFL quarterback.
That can be fixed. You can fix it.
It's stuff that can be fixed through reps and exposure and being out there, but being thrown to the wolves early in your rookie campaign is going to just crush his confidence.
In the AFC North, where you got to play the Ravens defense, I'm with you. I'm like,
yeah. But neither of these teams, honestly, I would take both of them on the under. Neither of these teams are good. Yes, Cleveland's got a bit more talent, but their defense is not great. David Njoku might have a game here and there that's going to be really good at tight end and can help win you some games. I don't trust him any further than I can throw him.
Who's their number one receiver? Bueller? I really don't. I'm mainly asking because I need to. My fantasy draft hasn't happened yet. I'm just like,
yeah.
That's where he's at though. We can't name a guy on their offense.
Yeah, I mean they did draft Isaiah Bond. They have a young receiver, Cedric Tillman from Tennessee,
Okay.
Jamari Thrash, thought it was Trash. Jamari Thrash, David Njoku, it's not good, man. And again, Shedeur is so far away from being ready, and Dylan Gabriel is not an NFL caliber quarterback.
Who's taller?
They see things eye to eye. True, they're both pocket size. If we're talking candy bar size, they're both the fun size, so a little smaller.
Little crackle bars.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I mean, they do not have an NFL quarterback on their roster. Joe Flacco is past his time.
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, I mean, Jerry Jeudy. I was getting there. He's probably the only NFL player on this roster, but who's going to throw him the ball?
Yeah. Yes. I love it. I'm making sure that everyone knows this is one or the other. You're like, shoot, make it and. Make both of them and Cleveland Brown and Saints under 3.5. You think they're both going to be trash?
Yeah, they're both going to be bad.
I do too. I mean, I think I think it's just tough. At the end of the day, it's who's the quarterback.
They use a top 5 pick on Mason Graham on the defensive line, and he gets pushed around. He's an undersized defensive tackle from Michigan. Yes, you got Myles Garrett. I like Denzel Ward and Devin Bush. Those are good, defensive players. Yeah, I don't know. Then they got my guy Martin Emerson Jr. from Mississippi State. He's hurt, but I'll always root for him. But I mean, honestly, if you could parlay both of those to hit the under, you probably win some big money.
Yeah, I mean, and it's, man, this is my favorite. I really like this time of year with the NFL because it's preseason dust is pretty settled. We're kind of teams that we thought were going to be bad. I'm starting to talk. Dude, I'm talking myself into the Titans for some reason. I don't know what that is. I know.
Stop.
I don't even. I'm not a
Don't
Titans
do it.
fan. I don't know what
Don't
I'm
do
doing.
it.
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
I mean, Cam Ward is going to have a couple of games where he just goes off, and it's going to be incredible to watch. But as far as long-term winning, don't do it.
Talking about
Don't do it.
coaching, yeah.
Don't do it.
So yeah, I mean that's we got two. We talked about crap NBA. We talked about poopy NFL. You know what that means? It's time for our daily dose of It's a Trap, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, named in honor of Admiral Akbar of the Rebel Alliance. The name of the game is It's a Trap. What does that mean? It means I will be giving our guest, my co-host, a series of wagers, 3. He doesn't have to guess, and he just has to tell me which one's a trap bet. That's all he has to do. Today, the odds that we will be discussing are.
I feel personally attacked by this. But
I did this on purpose, and I'm really sorry. But I did it on purpose because I know you've looked at these, and I think that you might be. Oh wait, so what? This is a fun question. DG will do. Look, before we jump into the trap, do you know the answer to this? Who's the only?
I don't.
Team?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'll be honest with
Bears,
college football ramping up. Maybe it's the Titans. I don't think so.
I bet it's the Bears, bro. Wait, cover the spread and hit the money line. Giants.
I mean, Jackson Dart been spinning it up there for me. Bad as I hate to say it, but with college football coming up and work getting kind of busy, I'll be honest with you. I've watched the Ravens.
Oh, yep. I mean, that's who's going to Super Bowl favorites. We talked about that. But we're not here to talk about Super Bowl favorites, Daniel. We're talking about crap today. We are going to talk about who has the worst odds to win the SEC. Not the worst, I should say, but who's the worst among these? Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry.
I feel personally attacked.
I did this because I think you can get it. All right. Who has the worst odds to win the SEC? Which of these is the worst, or which is the trap? Is it A, Oklahoma at plus 2,200? Which, sidebar, you want to talk about something? I forget that Oklahoma's in the SEC now, but I digress. Missouri plus 5,500, or Arkansas plus 30,000.
So Missouri and Oklahoma feel like, I know Oklahoma or Arkansas is bad, but plus 30,000. I think that's safe for the likes of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Yeah, I'm gonna go Arkansas plus 30,000.
I'm so sorry.
You did this on purpose. I'm not happy with you, Luke.
But you got it right. I did it on purpose because I knew you'd get it right. Mm-hmm. It is a trap. You know, Oklahoma and Missouri, those were right. Not too far off.
Absolutely.
You definitely sniffed it out. Arkansas is plus 20,000. Mississippi State is plus 30,000. But you're not the worst. You don't have the worst odds. You're tied for the worst.
I'm about to say right there with Kentucky, right?
Yeah. But you're I can't.
I wake up every morning. I make coffee. I come on your show. We laugh. We have a good time, and this is the thanks that I get.
But I did it because you won. I knew you would win. I'm giving.
No, you did it because we're talking about poop teams, and Mississippi State's a pope team right now. Hey. I get it. I see right through it, Luke. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
I had to have a theme. I was like, I don't know what to do. This seems mean, but they're bad. I'm sorry. You watch. They're going to surprise everybody. You watch. I'm manifesting it. Mississippi State's going to win more games than Ole Miss. I said it. You heard it here first.
Hey, you lost me. You got me back.
You heard it here first. Before we get out of here, it's time to tube. Every Tuesday we tube, and what does that mean? We talk about what we're watching on television. Everybody's got a TV in their house. Some people have multiple TVs. I'll go first because my favorite part of the week is hearing what you're doing. So I'm just kind of watching. I don't know if Edward might be the only person in the comments that has seen this. Maybe Wayno, but he's sleeping. I've been full in my nerd bag. I went to the comic book store yesterday. I like comics behind me. I can't see where I'm pointing right here. I've been watching a lot of. The animated DC movies have always been good. Like the animated Batman show and the animated Superman show back when we were growing up, where Batman was like, I am the knight. That was great. So good. They've always been good. There's a new HBO show that is called Creature Commandos. It's James Gunn, the guy that did Suicide Squad. It's basically Suicide Squad, but animated and with more like monster looking comic book characters. Hyper violent, hyper funny, hyper just really well animated. I wasn't expecting it to be as violent as it was. I was watching it like, Edward, I knew you'd see it. It's really good. It's only 28-minute episodes. I watched like half the season last night. I'm going to crush the rest of it. And Peacemaker's on now. And I'm trying to get to where I can watch Peacemaker because I like John Cena. But give me my Bachelor update. Give it to me.
Well,
and give me the other one first.
First, watch the documentary over the weekend called Fit for TV about The Biggest Loser on Netflix.
Oh,
wild. Like,
is it good?
Oh, it's so good. I watched the whole thing just like slackjaw, just like just what these people were going through, what they were pushing them through.
It's awful, right?
Oh my God, it was wild, man, what they were doing. And like talking about like these big people eating 800 calories, but working out for 7-8 hours a day. And like there was like rumors of like medication and drugs and all this different stuff. And just absolutely crazy. It is an incredible must watch. It's 3 episodes. I think the longest one's like 45 minutes. It's just one that you'll sit down and binge and you will not be able to stop. Just like slack jaw, just cannot believe what I'm watching. It's incredibly well done and incredibly painful to watch for these people, I'm sure. But like, it was incredible. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Definitely got to watch it.
It's pretty wild that we used to just have fat shaming as a reality television show.
And that's all it was.
Like, what were we doing?
Making fun of fat people. They had like, I forgot that they had like these, because I watched it with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And like you had to build a bread tower using nothing but your mouth. So you pick up like bread and put it down with you'd hold a donut in your mouth. And then there was one where you had to like eat so many calories, like whoever ate the most calories, but you still had to lose weight. But if you ate the most calories, you could see your family. Like it was chaotic, man. It was brutal. Fit for TV is an absolute must watch. You got to watch it. And then The Bachelor, baby, it is getting down to time. There are no more rose ceremonies.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
So there's one more rose ceremony, and then 2 couples are going home, and it's going to leave just 3 couples. And after that, next week is the season finale. We will know who won. Not only won The Bachelor in Paradise, but for the first time in the history, they're also going to win cash. But you're going to have to choose. You either choose $500,000 in cash or you choose love, is what Jesse Palmer said last night. So it's getting down to the wire. The drama has made it. It's been actually a fun watch this season. It's been different. Maggie's not as big of a fan of it because it is different from how it usually is. But it's drama. It's something to watch on Monday night. And it all comes to a head on Monday, a week from yesterday.
Wait, so they cannot get married and they can just win the money?
So that's what the way it was poised last night was that you could either you had to choose between the money or love.
Oh God,
yeah.
That's drama, bruh.
Nah, yeah.
Whoa.
So the season finale is next week, and so we'll see who chooses what.
Oh man, there gonna be some sad couples. I'm so excited now for next week. I didn't know it was the finale. I can't wait to hear how.
Yes, I didn't either. Short season, like it's over. Like it's wild.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, because I think Golden Bachelor is coming around the corner in September.
Yes,
so.
That's the one I'm ready for. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love it. Thank you guys. Seriously, everybody. Choose the money and get together
that's
later.
The play.
That's the play.
That's what Maggie said last night. That's the play. You choose the money and then you just stay together.
Go on, take the money and run, but get together later.
Absolutely.
We will be back tomorrow. Rusty's going to be back today at 11, right?
11 o'clock.
G-Bug Sports Show. And then we got Saint at 1. Do we get is that else today is on the Bluff today at 12?
I think so.
Maybe.
That sounds right.
I don't know. Just go hang out on YouTube, y'all. We got a full slate of you. Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. And if we can leave you with anything today, like we do, remember these 2 things. Remember 1, be a little weird, just a little baby bit. 2, remember to smile really big. There it is. Yeah. Have a good day, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Be good.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.